Go.
Well, last time we were traveling with the caravan, and we end up having an encounter with some griffins who wanted to steal and take our horses. I believe they made off with two horses, but Meeple was remarkably effective riding his mount, trusty mount, into combat and did a lot of work. Uh, they were not happy, though, that they still lost two horses. That's the way it goes. Then we ended up stopping for the night, and Meepo ended up getting stabbed through the chest like two or three times by somebody with magically changing faces, who who acts like he should, who acts like Meepo should remember him, but Meepo for the life of him cannot remember who he is. He acts like he's important, but Meepo does not know. That sums up where we did.
Yep. The only minor details. Katya has used her fine steed to summon a horse.
Mm-hmm.
The horse can talk to her, and Katya has decided to call the horse Roach.
Roach.
Yep.
Odd
And
choice of name.
yeah, it's a reference to Witcher because he names every horse of his Roach.
Hmm.
Because the spirit was kind of like, yeah, I'm probably gonna disappear, but then I'll reappear. You know, just all the same, all different.
Something kind of weird. The existential crisis worthy about that.
Uh-huh. And you guys stopped in a small inn just before you get to Lork.
Mm-hmm.
You all decided to sleep in the same room for protection, and you all wake up in the morning peacefully. That's where we'll begin.
Did did we get long rests?
Yes, you all got long rests.
Oh, thank God. Not like Meatball didn't need it or anything, but
Yeah, nothing like a dagger to the heart.
like three times. So
That's nothing.
well, Meatball is like, anyone want to talk about what the fuck was that?
Well, what did you do?
Meatball does not know.
I mean,
Meatball doesn't even know who that was.
I came in late, so I was trying to get my armor on.
Meatball just wakes up, frozen, could not move. Everything was quiet, and then getting stabbed in the chest multiple times.
Well, this is Katya speaking. When I woke up, I thought I saw the guy who has been traveling with us uh, attacking Meepo. I came up to strike him. When they turned around, that person's face changed to Mason's face, and then the captain's and Cassandra's, and finally the mage. I seem to have surprised him though.
Surprised him.
Like he didn't expect me to wake up, I think.
He was right across from you.
Yeah, it was. I couldn't hear anything, so I think he was expecting me just to stay asleep while he stabbed you, Meepo.
Why are people wanting to stab Meepo for no apparent reason?
Oh, I'm sure we've all thought about it one time or another.
And I'm pretty sure we all had a reason.
Meepo had no. Meepo gave no reason. Meepo was innocent.
Yeah, Meepo's always innocent.
Always.
Well, I think Cassandra Mage Mason doesn't think Meepo's innocent.
Meepo does not deserve these things.
Well, Meepo, maybe it's not just a you thing. Maybe it's an all of us thing. Because if that is the mage, then maybe he's pissed about whole slave encampment burning down thing, which he's pretty evil, so I wouldn't put that past him.
Mayor Dollar was, but he only stabbed Meepo.
Well,
What the hell?
Maybe he only stabbed you first.
Meepo was unfairly maligned.
I don't know. Maybe he hates kobolds.
That's just racist.
He was running a small person slave encampment. I think he's possibly racist, Meepo.
Maybe they were equal opportunity enslavers? I don't know. It didn't stop to ask.
Howard says they were just small folk.
That was just a matter of convenience.
Either way, I think we should be on our guard and keep heading on to Parnast.
Meepo thinks this is bullshit.
Maybe we should just, go back to the tavern.
You guys are currently in the tavern.
Oh,
The
Thunder
tavern. No. That one's several days away. But
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe we should just go back there.
that's fine, says Howard. Katya says, no, Levi, we can't just give up. We gotta help Howard.
Yeah, but if there's dragons over there,
We don't know if there's dragons.
Dragons.
We don't know if there's dragons.
We want to find out. Hopefully it's
you
dragons.
can find out.
Hopefully it's dragons. If it's not
Lose.
dragons, I suggest we leave.
Lou says, either way, we'll be cautious. It's like, be suspicious of everyone and anyone. It's like, for all I know, one of you could have changed in the night.
I don't think Meepo stabbed himself.
I was going to say, if you're really concerned about that, I can go ahead and help us narrow that down really quickly.
Oh, actually, I was joking. I was trying to break the tension by, overstressing the tension, but it didn't work.
Weird thing to joke about. Meepo getting stabbed and all that.
What was your plan, Click? Says Katya.
Oh, just casting, how I have that spell that makes it to where people have to tell us the truth?
Oh. Yeah, that would work. Well, we would at least know that everyone in this room currently right now is not a bad person.
That is true.
Well, I think we've been with each other long enough to know that.
I barely know you, says Howard.
Okay, except for Howard.
I mean, you're welcome to leave.
No, I'm headed home. If you guys are headed that way, you guys can come along.
Only if there's a promise of dragons.
We think there's dragons, Meepo.
Meepo is optimistic.
But Katya says, but we don't know. We don't know if there's dragons. It could be something much easier.
Meepo is optimistic.
Yeah, if it's dragons, I'm out of here.
Well, let's just go check.
If it's dragons, Meepo is in.
Lou stretches and he says, I'm going to go get breakfast before the caravan heads out. They said this is the last day before we get to Lork.
Oh, one more day.
I guess we all follow. At least I'll follow Lou down.
Okay. There's a typical hustle and bustle to this small inn. It looks like all of the merchants and the boatmen are eating their breakfast and passing things along as if nothing happened last night.
Did they know if anything happened last night?
Quick look at them. They're just talking. They don't
No,
seem
but
to.
I mean, did anybody else? Was it a large ruckus?
There was absolutely zero ruckus.
Okay.
And that was what woke you guys.
But I mean, when like Lou went running into the room and all that,
Because of the silence spell.
It still didn't. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just eating.
So I gather everybody, and I say, because you said we're eating, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I know there's a possibility of dragons. Do we
Optimistic.
want to confirm that?
Absolutely.
Of course.
Okay then.
So that
Then
we can leave
we'll-
if there is.
So we can go if there is.
Where are we eating at? I want to make sure I understand the setting.
Right now you are in a roadside tavern.
Okay.
It's just along the main trade point between Lork in the Grey Peak Mountains and Waterdeep.
Is it just us right now, or is there other people in here?
Mostly it's you all. There does seem to be a few people, not merchants, traveling southwards along the trail.
Okay.
From what you've been hearing from the people, caravans come north along the river, but take boats south.
Both
Okay.
south.
So after eating a little bit, I say, all right, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to find out if we will be dealing with dragons. But I would appreciate if somebody would come with me just to kind of keep a lookout.
Okay.
How are we gonna do that?
I am going to talk with my god. Yes.
I can do that.
Ask them if it's not dragons, can they make it dragons?
I can.
I am
Luke.
only going to get one question.
Lou chuckles.
No.
Let me get my armor on.
Yeah, that's fine. And I wait for him by the door.
What are we supposed to do here? I mean, if you're gonna ask your god, what do we need to do?
I just need somebody to keep a lookout while I'm speaking with my goddess.
Oh, because you wouldn't want like a knife shoved in your chest.
Yeah, exactly.
Understandable.
I kind of got the point with you.
It's unpleasant. Wouldn't recommend.
I imagine so. So, with Ian joining me, go outside to the back, take a little bit of away, making sure we're kind of in a clearing or kind of an area where we're not easily noticeable.
Uh-huh.
I pull out some incense, set them on the ground in a circle, and I place one of the pearls in the center of the incense, and I cast divination.
Right.
And I am asking Serenetta, let's see here, if we will be facing a dragon. Well, let me double check real quick. It's not going to take us 7 days to get there, right?
No.
All right. If the result or what we're going to be looking at, if that is the result of a dragon.
Let me see. You will see a dragon.
Nope, I'm out of here.
So the question was it the result of a dragon? And we're getting a you will see a dragon as the answer. Is that right?
Yes, you asked. I may have misunderstood your question, but
So the question was, like, I worded it in like the place we're going to inspect, or what we're going to inspect. Is this the result of a dragon?
it's how to phrase this.
Vaguely.
A dragon is in the area that has been affected.
Okay. but we don't know if it's the result of a dragon.
Like, I'm curious what you mean by a result. As in, like, the
Caused by?
Yeah.
like,
Well, because wasn't Howard or Howard's brother initially going to get help for some reason?
yes, the fishes were dying. The lake has turned sour. According to the lore that they know, they think it's a black dragon.
So that would be this. Is this the result of a black dragon? Or of a dragon?
A dragon is affecting the area.
Okay. Don't know if that's good or bad. But that'll work for now. So afterwards, I tell Ian's character,
Levi.
huh?
Levi.
Yes, Levi, thank you. So don't know if it's the result of a dragon, or don't know if a dragon is the main cause of it, but I do know that there is a dragon with influence there, but nothing that says positive or negative.
Nope, no dragons. Dragons are bad. Dragons kill.
Well, so do we.
Yeah, but not as easy as a dragon.
Meepo is optimistic. Meepo was
What?
excited. Meepo was excited at this news.
There's a woodpecker in the trees.
Yes.
Okay, so after Click has done his divination ritual outside, he begins to see the merchants begin to pack up and begin to head out on the road. So Levi also sees this. In fact, the whole party sees the merchants are getting ready to depart.
And these are the merchants that we're traveling with, right?
Yes.
All right, just want to make sure like there was no other merchant here.
Nope. You do see some early morning travelers that had stopped in the inn, also heading out, but they appear to be heading south.
Meepo gets on Katya's shoulder with renewed vigor and excitement for what's to come.
You know, Meepo, I want you to ask first.
Need to ask. Why do I need to ask?
Because I feel like you've been taking advantage of the situation here. And
I
at
did
bare,
not assign a rank.
yeah, but you did assign yourself to riding on my shoulders, and I want you to ask nicely.
Okay. May Meepo ride his mount. Please.
No, not because you used his mount.
Well, may Meepo please mount your shoulders.
Stop saying mount.
What else do I define? How else do you describe it? The act of mounting.
That is a loud woodpecker.
Sounds like a machine gun.
You ever hear a woodpecker go for a gutter?
It's
only
probably-
one more. All right.
I bet that probably hurts.
Actually, if you ever looked at a hummingbird's skeleton, it actually has a spongy layer that connects its beak and goes all the way around its brain. So that way the force travels around the brain and down into its spine, therefore keeping it, from knocking itself out with woodpecking.
I wish our brain could do that better.
Yeah. All right, where was I?
I I know some people that kind of act like that.
Meepo, say, may I please ride on your shoulders, Katya?
May I please ride on your shoulders, Katya?
Sure.
Meepo hops on your shoulders and taps your helmet with excitement. I assume she wears a helmet. I don't know.
She does have a helmet. She's wearing plate. Yeah, it's,
Meepo taps an excited rhythm on her helmet, saying he's ready to go. Let's go. Let's go.
Yes, but she has soft cartilage on the inside of her helmet.
oh no.
What?
I'm deciding how sarcastic I should be. Is it there to say push the power button?
No, don't do that.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
I'm sure she's very frustrated at this point.
Did you spill stew on it?
Okay.
As a computer tech, you will be surprised at some of the things I've had to deal with.
I'll just say pop the battery in and out.
Well, if it's the battery, you can sometimes take the battery out, plug it in, and turn it on, and then put the battery back in. That's what the older HPs we used to do.
All right. So, you all start heading out on the road. Assuming everyone still wants to go.
No.
Of course.
Yes.
Meepo is excited. He knows there's dragons ahead.
So Click did tell me about dragons, right?
He said
I
that
told you that a dragon has an influence there, but I do not know to what degree.
Then we need to stay away.
It could be a good dragon.
There's no
we
such
must
thing.
go.
roll a nature check, Levi.
Should I roll one as well? Like, I don't think I would have encountered a dragon in the
Ha!
airport.
Natural 20.
What do you mean? All dragons are good dragons.
So, Levi, you know for a fact that dragons exist in two species. There are the chromatics and the metallics. The metallics are considered good. The chromatics are considered evil. The typical burn your village to get your gold type evil versus the good kind that helps people on quests and offers guidance and knowledge, not trying to interfere too much, so much as protect from a distance.
So it could be a good one.
Could be.
But at
Based
the
on-
same time, things have been going bad. It's best to stay out of the way.
No, we must hurry.
What does my my sword say?
Your sword, it's a little nervous. At the same time, it's also excited for the possibility of a dragon. It has felt a bit sorry for Howard these past few weeks.
All right, I guess I'll come around, but I'll be at the end of the caravan.
Okay.
Meepo's getting more impatient, saying, "Let's go, let's go, let's go."
Yeah. Well, we're walking and talking. Can I get a D6 and a D12? Chris, why not you?
Oh, sure.
D12, D6.
You want me to add them together?
Nope, just tell me what they are individually.
Okay, 7 and 1.
Okay. Okay. So, can everyone make a perception check for me?
Perception?
Perception.
I'm at the back of the caravan, so I got an 8.
Wow. Perception is normally my good skill, and I rolled really low. That's a
Yeah.
7.
Meepo?
1 second. 23.
Okay. So, on this clear and beautiful day, with the sun is shining, it's a pleasant temperature. Everything feels right after the terrible rain that you experienced a few days ago. Meepo, and let's roll for Katya.
Meepo
yeah, shoot.
disagrees with it being pleasant.
You see, for everyone else, all you see is a blur of white pass through the trees alongside your caravan. But for Meepo and Katya, you were able to get a good enough spot on it that it is a horse-like figure with brilliant, almost silver coat with long flowing golden mane and tail, with cloven hooves and abnormally long tail that ends in with almost like a brush-like end. From its head, it appears to be a normal horse, except for a single horn is sprouting from its head. It is there for but a moment before disappearing into the deep green of the forest.
Meepo announces he saw a unicorn.
Oh, I saw it too, Meepo.
We must hunt it.
What
No,
No.
no.
Meepo wants the unicorn.
Katya grabs Meepo, or attempts to, with a
Well, isn't
16.
Meepo on top of Cat?
Yeah, it's more of to prevent him from running off. All right, does Meepo try to escape?
Yes, Meepo wants to chase the unicorn.
All right, roll a d12. I mean, not a d12, d20, acrobatics or athletics, because you're trying to escape a grapple.
13.
She has got you quite soundly, Meepo. It's like as Meepo was screaming and kicking while wrapped in Katya's firm grasp. Unicorns are majestic creatures. Click. They look like horses, but they have horns, and they've got cloven hooves and oh, it is considered a great omen to see one.
I
Aw.
take my
But you
I
can
missed
see
it.
one every day if I stuff it and mount it over a fireplace.
Shut up, Meepo.
I take my sword out and I ask Cat, was the horn exactly like this?
It's the horn. I only saw it for a brief moment, but yes, it looked just like that. And I feel like Chris said something, but I couldn't hear it.
Oh, Click was complaining. It's like, oh, I missed it.
You won't miss it if we hunt it.
Oh,
Let me go.
no. The merchant says, like, what's that back there?
I choose to believe you're like she's holding me off the ground by the scruff of my toga.
It works. You're so wrapped up into it. It's just kind of like forming a knot as she one arms you like that.
Meepo wants it.
Did
No,
you say you
Meepo.
saw a unicorn?
Yes. Let's hunt the unicorn.
The woman says, "Oh, as it's like a unicorn's pelt would be several thousand gold."
We get much more than that from unicorn.
Ah, make a nature roll, Levi, because you would know what a unicorn is.
12.
Okay. What you remember about Unicorn, the fact that you saw a blur of it at all was extremely rare. So if you're gonna catch it at all, you need to try to do it now.
No, we're not going to catch it.
Catch the unicorn.
No. Keep going.
No.
Alright. And roll persuasion.
Look who suddenly wants to go towards the
I
the
will,
dragon.
but before I roll persuasion,
Uh-huh.
I will come up behind Meepo where Cat is holding him,
Yeah.
grab that scruff of the neck, and then start marching down the road, persuading him to come with me.
That's one form of persuasion.
And that's
Uh,
a 24.
Look
okay,
at you
that-
rather fight the dragons than fight a unicorn.
That was more of on the merchants. It seems like the woman is still interested into it, but it seems the other guards is like, come on, it's already long gone by now, and we're already a day late.
And $1 short.
Unicorn.
As we're walking, Click pulls out his little notebook and starts jotting down the description of a unicorn that Kathina gave.
I will show Click my sword and explain that this is similar to the horn of the unicorn.
All right.
And Katya also sees you doing the scribbling, and she says like, no, it's more of like a horse, except it's like elongate the neck and like that tail. It's not like a main tail at all. Think of a lion. It's like and the hooves are cloven, like a cow's feet.
Okay. Cloven hooves, elongated neck, and
Slightly elongated.
slightly. So I rip out the page with the giraffe style unicorn, and I make it more on Kathia's description.
All right, make a dexterity roll.
All right. Let's pull up my sheet. Where are you at? Dexterity. That's a 14.
Okay. Yeah, it comes out pretty good. It would have been better if you had actually been able to see the creature yourself, but you did the best you could on Katya's description.
Awesome.
All right. So as the day continues on, eventually you become surrounded by mountains on both sides. The trail, which was mostly following the river with a forest on one side of you, the forest has mostly gone away to be replaced by sheer cliffs with rock, both gray and dark black. It's about roughly afternoon when you approach this small city. And the first thing you notice is the very intricate wall and gate as you are all passing through. Looking around, the main building material for this dwarven city has been interlocked stone, which scantily used mortar. It looks as if each stone was meticulously carved to fit into each other. There are fountains made of bronze and somehow pump water. There's a dwarf working an anvil with one hand raised with hammer, and the water is flowing from the hammer and down into the fountain. But what sticks out most to you in this new city is the towering clock tower that is in the middle. As you have approached, you would say it's close to evening when across the town you hear a large bong, bong, totaling 6 bongs as it passes over every point of the city. The guards and people here are all fairly sour-faced. The guards being different from the ones you see in Waterdeep. These are decorated in half plates, and most of them are dwarven. They look with braided beards kept neat. As you take part in your caravan approaching the market square, the caravan people begin to unload their wagons, and you see in a roped off area some people appear to be performing some kind of show. The merchants come up to you. It's the lead one with the hairy arms and says, "Well, we're here a day late, which is frankly cutting into our profits. So I have discussed it with the other merchants, and we are not going to pay you the full amount, but we will still pay you because we are all here alive and well, minus 2 horses."
I mean, we could have just let them take more if you wanted.
And they get out their monies.
We also could have just like kept going. We didn't have to stop.
Let's see. So he gives each of you 10 gold pieces.
Okay.
That was a big. It's about half of what they agreed upon for Click and Levi. And Meepo, you also did get a pay cut, but for basically they paid you off as basic guards.
Bastards.
Yeah. How much you say? 10?
Yep, 10 gold pieces.
You will rule the day you shorted Meepo.
Well,
Meepo, do you even know what rue the day means?
Meepo hears it often. Meepo understands the message. You will rue the day you slighted Meepo.
just be glad I don't drag your name through the mud, Meepo.
Joke's on you. Meepo loves the mud.
Bah! And he storms off. The carts are mostly unloaded by this point, and it seems like the show is still going. From across the square, you actually do see what appears to be a tiefling who's doing some kind of sword act. Occasionally, he'll breathe fire from his mouth and catch his swords aflame before doing like somersaults and backflips. Around him is a blue-haired elf, as well as another elf who appears to be in the company of some kind of weird dog.
Hey, is that? I wonder if that's Vol the Blade.
Who's
Ever
that,
heard of
Levi?
them? I've heard he's been a great sword master. Does a lot with swords and flames and has a lot of neat tricks.
Well, you want to go check it out?
Yeah, I think we should go. We don't have anything else to do.
Howard says, no. It's like we were probably going to leave in the morning from here anyway, so.
Well, Howard, why don't you go mope and get us a place to sleep, and the rest of us will watch.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea. I'll be at the inn. Okay, and so Howard leaves the party, and that just leaves the main 5. Do you all head over to the show?
Sure.
Okay, and it seems that the tiefling is finishing up his set. Sorry. It seems that, and then the elf with the strange dog has gone into the roped off area. It's like he At first, he pulls out a bow, and the dog walks to the other side of the area, and he's got like these round white white balls. They kind of look like eggs, actually. The dog takes one up his mouth and then throws it into the air. The elf takes his bow. He pulls back, looses an arrow, and shoots the egg out of the air. There's some polite clapping coming from around the crowd as he turns to the audience. It's like, thank you very much. It's like that can pierce any kind of. I am Advaris, the sharpest archer in all the land. Not only am I sharp, I am quick with a wit. It matches my arrows. In fact, my arrows could pierce chainmail that worn by paladins. Do you know why paladins wear chainmail? Because it's holy armor. And the dog starts to laugh.
Meepo is unimpressed.
It's like the
Wait a minute, I think I just got the reference.
the
Click
the
is
weird
slow.
the weird looking dog takes two more of the eggs, throwing them up in the air. This time he launches two arrows at the same time, hitting both of the eggs out of the air. Now, I hate to waste so many eggs. It's like it's so good to make ice cream. You know what a beholder's favorite food is?
What?
Ice cream.
I turn to like my group. What's a beholder? Actually, no. Instead, Click would shout that.
Meepo does not know.
Katya, leaning in. She did pay attention in Paladin school that day. It's a giant creature with a lot of eyeballs. He's making a joke about ice cream and ice cream.
Oh.
Meepo doubts you could pierce a paladin's armor with
I
that
pull out my
puny bow.
notebook and I start drawing a creature with lots of eyeballs. And based on the very little description you gave, it's going to have big feet, big hands, and then just eyes all over.
I don't think it has hands.
Rip out the page.
How
Big
does it-
feet, oval, lots of eyes.
How does it pick things up?
The dog comes over to the elf and he gives him a quick scratching. Looking at it now, it's kind of oddly shaped. It's got a sloped back, and and as he gives him his scritches, the dog it's patting its foot, and you see like it actually has like some large spots on it. The man pulls another egg from his pocket and places it on the nose of the dog. As the dog walks across to the other side of the area again and holds very still.
I start drawing the dog.
Click, you sure have been drawing a lot lately.
We don't have creatures like this where I'm from. And when I return, I want to be able to show people the creatures that I've seen here or have heard about.
Now, this is getting tense. He continues to talk to the crowd. In fact, I think it's getting a little bit hot in here. Hot out here. Better be careful with my fingers. You know what a paladin does to protect himself from a firebolt?
Uses a shield.
He turns up his AC.
What's an AC?
Only the dog laughed at that one.
What's an AC? There are many questions. This joke raises many questions.
I'm
Many,
gonna
many questions.
I want to look at
Oh,
Kat,
looks like
and as soon as she
Laura's here.
pops up here, I want you to say that one again.
Okay.
If
Her
she
screen
comes up.
thing is like above her image for me. That's kind of weird.
The guy looses the arrow, taking the egg right off the nose of the dog. Well, I'm afraid to say I'm out of eggs, but I'll start addressing the audience a little bit more. He looks towards Click. He's like, "Oh, you, Mr. Aarakocra, do you send messages?
I do.
Do you use Twitter?"
What's
No,
a
but some of
Twitter?
my kind tweet.
What's a Twitter?
Can you
I think a
hear
lot
me?
of this might
Yes,
be a
we can
little
hear you
bit
Yes,
now.
of,
we can hear you, Laura.
Consider me here.
Yeah, I can hear you, Laura.
Are you there, Laura?
Can you hear us?
Yes.
Yay.
Well,
All right, to catch you up, the party did some divination. They know that there's a dragon in the area affecting Parnast. They know they saw a unicorn on their way to Lork.
wouldn't let me go kill it.
Yep. The party got paid, but only at the base rate because they lost the horses. And now they're in the city of Lork. They've seen a tiefling doing some fire tricks. Now they're watching an elven character. He seems to be doing trick shots with arrows and telling really bad jokes.
Excellent.
Yeah.
so tell her the last one.
There's
Let's see if
there's
she gets it.
one of the jokes he told was how does a paladin protect themselves from a firebolt?
Ow.
They turn up their AC.
But then nobody laughed because nobody knows what an AC is.
Yeah.
Fair enough. That was good. That was good.
Yeah. As he's finishing up his set, he tells his last joke. Hey Vol, can you tell us why we got kicked out from the last inn? Fuck, damn it! It's like you hear him silently curse under his breath. Did we get barred?
Just silence.
Yeah. And he storms off.
This has raised more questions for Meepo than it ever answered.
I could see that being really confusing for people.
Meepo, suddenly there's another elven figure standing right beside you. Oh yeah, it always makes me ask questions too. I never understand his jokes.
I don't understand. Meepo's confused.
Oh yeah, I'm always confused. Don't worry about it though. And he immediately straightens himself and like he says, "Hello, my name's Simon," as he shakes Katya's hand.
Hello, Simon. Are you gonna stab me in the chest?
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at.
What's your perception, Meepo?
+7.
So 17. Okay.
Are you gonna stab me in the chest?
No, I never plan on stabbing anybody. No. I'm just here to shake your hand. He grabs Katya's hand and firmly shakes it, getting right up into your space.
I don't know. The last guy I met stabbed me in the chest 3 times.
Yeah, before you can finish saying that, he goes on to Click. He's like, "Hello, sir, Mr. Aarakocra, sir. I've never quite seen one of you in person."
When he took my hand, I squeezed very tight.
Ah.
Yes, I get that a lot. Apparently, my kind is a rarity here.
Yeah. Sorry, but like, yeah. I've only heard about you in stories. Ow.
I feel satisfied that he is weak.
Click immediately gets a sense of fear
Yep.
and looks over at Levi and gets really close and whispers, "They said the pelt of a unicorn goes for a lot of money. What about the pelt of an Aarakocra?"
Oh, that's a fair fear.
I don't know. I've never seen one for sale.
I hope that's because we're unwanted in that regard.
Well, it's okay. We wouldn't let them take you. Levi, or not?
Meepo?
Meepo might, but he
Wow.
hasn't.
Wow.
He hasn't tried to eat you yet, so
Meepo does not care about money.
That's very true.
and he hasn't tried to eat you, so.
Not that Meepo would be against trying.
So while you're all discussing this and assuming Katya has finally let go of Simon, he moves on through the crowd.
Meepo's pretty sure he's gonna try to stab me.
I don't think so. He seems very weak, but this is also not completely off the table for me either.
Yeah. As you all are talking, you see. God damn it! Siri was listening.
Hello, Siri.
Anyway, someone is setting up. Someone is setting up a series of tubes. They're wearing a heavy cloak, so you can't quite see their face. Their back is to you right now. It looks like the tiefling individual that Levi referred to as Vol the Blade is getting ready for a second set.
We'll all sit down and watch him.
Okay, so after this few minutes, you do see the cloaked figure. He finally turns around and he is unlike anything that you all have seen before. He has looks like rough, scaly skin, and as he turns around, his cloak is actually open in the front. It's evocative of a turtle. His stubby legs reach up into a what looks like a hard orangish shell, and with his long neck ends in like a leathery head with black eyes and a snout.
I rib Meepo and say, "Hey, now here I've heard that these people are good in soup."
Let's shoot both of you with fire.
There's not much that isn't good in soup.
Lou laughs. It's like, yeah, you can eat pretty much anything when you're hungry.
Of course. It all goes down the same.
I had to eat my toe once.
I hope we all stare and look at him.
I roll.
Was it any good?
Logan, I roll insight check to see if he's lying about that.
Oh, he's totally lying. It's
Okay.
a joke.
Was it any good?
Not really. I spat it back out.
No.
So
Can
did
Meepo
back
try
on.
one?
No,
No.
no.
Why not? You tried one. Why can't Meepo try one?
Eat your own foot, Meepo.
Oh.
I grab Meepo, flip him on his back, grab his toe, take a dagger out, and say, "You want to try yours?"
Okay, that's gonna be an athletics.
I throw my hands in the air. I give up.
Meepo's not the one who said he ate his own toe. He
Hold
did.
on a second.
Not me.
I had to reload the page. You said athletics?
Yes.
Oh, crap.
Contested against Meepo's
Oh,
dexterity
18.
acrobatics. So can you beat an 18, Meepo?
Got to find out.
I've got a -1 to athletics.
No, that was a.
15.
Yes.
You're not proficient in athletics or dexterity. I mean,
Who?
I am.
acrobatics.
Oh.
Proficient? No.
You're not proficient. Okay. So yeah, you managed to get Meepo on the ground, Levi.
This is a very weird position to be in, but
Well, I just grab your foot and I take a dagger out and I say, "So you want to try and eat your own toe?" Just joking with him.
Meepo's not the one who ate his own toe. He did.
Yeah, but
It
you
was a
said you wanted
joke.
to try
God,
it.
it was a joke. God, I was joking.
Well, I figure you're so willing to cut off your own toes and eat them. You might
I
let someone
didn't
else
cut
try
off
it.
my own toe. It was a joke. It was a bad joke.
Oh. Why would you joke about such a thing?
I'm trying something out. Okay.
And
trying your toes?
I just let Meepo go.
Are you trying toes?
So before he can answer, there's a loud as the sky above you explodes into sparks and beautiful shades of emerald. And one of the tubes that the turtle man had set up has gone off, and it looks like Val has started his set again. He seems to be timing his movements to when the explosions happen. There's always a thoop, pow, thoop, pow, and it goes on for about a minute with Vol dancing beneath the blades, his swords alight and like uh, causing like circles with a flame and smoke to really illuminate and catch in the exploding lights.
Neat.
You hear that same voice beside you again. Oh, this is always my favorite part of the show.
When things blow up?
Yeah, you see Simon there again. The Vol continues to dance until it leads to the crescendo of the show as like a series of tubes go off all at once. Thoop, 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 thoop.
Please let Simon be the magic guy again and just have him stab me while victory.
So while the players are thinking that, they don't notice in time that one of the explosions has caught a thatched roof on fire. And almost like with trained precision, a blue-haired elf runs up to it, carrying a bottle in one hand and waving another. You see nature energy being pulling away from the fire, almost immediately stuffing it, as the female elf like finishes her drink and then slams it down into a nearby trash receptacle.
I look at Simon. This is the part where you stab me now, isn't it?
If you buy in drinks, so that stabbing comes later. He gives you a wink.
I don't understand.
Meepo, I think he's flirting with you.
Is something wrong with your eye?
Nope, nothing's wrong with my eye. As he keeps moving on.
Fair enough.
Why would you stab someone who buys you drinks?
Some people like that.
That sounds not good.
I never
Meepo was stabbed 3 times in the chest last night. Was not pleasant.
It's like, oh my God, Meepo, are you ever gonna let that down? It says Lou. It's like I've been stabbed multiple times.
It happened literally last night.
Oh, boo. It's like that's kind of our job.
And I'm
Meepo.
pretty sure he's gonna stab me, so.
As the show has ended, the people that did gather to watch are start throwing money at Vol. And he says, thank you. I am Vol the Blade. It is your patronage is most appreciated. I will be at the local tavern if you wish to see the after show. Thank you.
There's an after show?
Didn't even understand the normal show.
Well, there were blades. That was cool.
What's an AC?
It's above your head, Meepo.
Air conditioner.
Meepo doesn't see anything above his head.
Exactly.
I don't care.
And I will. I'll go. What do you mean you don't see anything above your head? And I'll create little sparkle lights above his head.
Why are you putting things above my head?
It's your brain cells working.
But my brain's inside my head.
Is it?
Yes?
I love that you have an understanding of anatomy, but like nothing else.
Meepo knows what a brain is. Meepo has seen many brains.
Okay, and then all of a sudden I'll put a a brain in my hand using minor illusion. Say, well, what is this then right here?
Not my brain. Meeple would be dead if that was Meeple's brain.
No, Meepo. I think a lot of times you go and use and don't use it. So I'll just keep it here and I'll put it in my pocket.
Oh. Meeple's not dead, so I don't know whose brain you stole.
The
I'm concerned for them, but
Are we gonna have to be on the lookout for the cops again?
I don't know.
Yeah.
He's got a brain, so
the crowd has mostly dispersed, including the circus troupe. It is getting fairly late as the clock tower. You've heard it bong before, but now it's bonging at 8 o'clock.
that's convenient.
All right, quick question. Were we the ones who had a whole thing with the clock tower, or was that somebody else?
Clock tower.
Question again.
The clock tower was the Halloween one-off.
Oh, thank you. I had a memory about that, and I couldn't remember who.
With
Yeah.
certain
We were-
characters,
Having an identity crisis.
Yep. I was thinking about doing the mirror gag as the two players playing the same character do the. Anyway, so as the crowd is dispersed, and merchants locked up, you guys are pretty much left on the streets right now. There seems to be some patrolling guard. They have definitely taken notice of you guys just hanging out. You know that in this town, the inn that you guys agreed to meet with was the Cliffside Brewery and Tavern Inn.
That's nice.
Yeah. Now, assuming that you go to this inn, you walk in. It was very clearly made for dwarves by dwarves. Everything is just like a half foot too short to be comfortable for most of you.
Not
As
Meeple.
well as everybody else.
I think everyone's in between like 6 foot and 5'5".
That's fine.
Meeple was shorter than 5'5".
Yeah, except for Meepo. Howard looks to be very comfortable sitting in a luxurious chair. It seems to be overstuffed with straw, and he has a nice oversized mug with him as he stares into the fire. Inside this tavern, you see the you see the what looks to be like a married couple of dwarves. There's the obvious male dwarf with the longer beard and his hair tied back into a bun. Is working the counter as the probably female. Her hair is a bit much shorter, but it's still, her clothing accentuates her more feminine aspects. Still broad and strong like her husband, but clearly female. She's taking drinks. She will take them back to her and serve them out. It appears that there is a slight crowd in here, crowding around the tiefling Vol and his compatriots right now.
Well, I'll go
Meeple
get-
doesn't understand why this guy is so popular.
What did
None
you
of it-
say, Katya?
I figured I'd go get a drink, and if I
Okay.
can't be comfortable in a chair, sit cross-legged on the floor.
All right, what was Meepo saying? Sorry.
Meeple doesn't understand why this guy is so popular.
because he's good.
At what?
He's an entertainer. Look, didn't you see what he did with the swords out there?
Meeple just heard jokes no one understood.
No, that
And
wasn't
weird
this guy.
fancy waving.
The jokes was the other guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought this was that guy.
Yeah, that guy was named Advaris.
Oh.
Vol's the one with the swords. It looks like Advaris is a little dejected. He's sitting next to Vol, but he's drinking a bit slowly, kind of sipping his drink. Whereas the blue-haired elf that you did not get the name of is just pounding drinks. You have no idea where that last elven guy is. You cannot see him in the crowded tavern.
So the last elven guy, Simon.
Yes.
He's gonna fucking stab me, isn't he?
We're never gonna trust anybody ever again.
I want to get stabbed.
It looks like the. Can somebody roll nature? Can everyone just roll nature? And if you get above a 10, I'll say you know what a turtle is, so I can just stop not saying portal.
Diane!
All of us need to fail it now.
Not Diane.
You said nature.
Yeah.
18.
I really wish I did fail it because that would
Yeah,
make more
18.
sense. I got an 18 though.
Maybe there's portals in your image.
Yeah, this is the
I
first.
didn't care.
You've heard of turtles, but you've never seen one. This is the first turtle you've seen. The turtle seems to be hunched over something. He seems to be fiddling with one of the tubes that he had set up.
I rolled a nat one.
So Katya has no idea what a turtle is, but everyone else does.
Excellent.
That's a
Excellent.
turtle, Katya.
Okay, just because I don't know doesn't mean I stated I don't know.
You don't know what that is, do you, Katya?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Katya, you said you wanted to go up to the bar.
Yeah.
You go up there. He says like, "Hello, my name's Dunlurk. Can I get you anything?"
Yeah. I'll have whatever you got on tap.
All right. Well, we'll get you the house special Cliffside Brew.
Is it actually brewed on a cliffside?
Well, this is technically a cliffside city, so if you brew something within the city limits, it's Cliffside Brews.
Interesting.
Yeah. Anyway, so is that one for you and any for your friends? I saw you walk in with them.
And if you want beer.
Okay, just one beer. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to drink tonight.
All right, that's a few coppers.
Okay.
Yeah. You find a place, and my wife, Dethilda, will bring it to you.
Oh, alright. I'll go sit near them. And like I said, if I don't fit very well.
You kind of have to squeeze in, but finding one of the larger chairs that's definitely meant for lounging, you kind of scrunch yourself into it.
There we go.
Yeah. Dethilda brings you your drink. It's like, here you go. Thank you very much. It's a busy night. Sorry for the wait.
No problem. Thank you so much.
All right. And you all see Vol. He pulls out a pair of pipes and begins to play a tune. Do, 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 do. And it's like it's really starting to catch along in the group. It's like eventually, soon the whole tavern is like into the beat of his music.
I feel so untrusting right now.
You feel so what?
Untrusting.
Very obviously, Simon comes up to you, Katya. Before he was able just to appear by your side without notice. It's like, hi, my name's Simon. We met a few times before. I'm just keep talking to people in the crowd. I love meeting people. How are you?
I kind of visibly am rocked back and it's like, hello? Good. They got good beer.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's a bit loud in the tavern. I didn't quite understand that.
Crap. They've got great beer.
Oh yeah. That's like Rubina's definitely going after it. As he points to The blue
It's our
haired elf.
characters.
What?
It is our characters.
Yes.
you just now figured that?
Yeah, I myself may have had a beer.
Oh yeah, we're gonna stay in this town for a few more. It's like Rubina definitely likes to drink, and the people are starved for entertainment. Then we're down to Thunderlock. It's like that's gonna be a lot of fun, I hear.
Ah, we're going to Thunderlock.
Oh, are you? Great. What do you do? Just tell me everything. You know, all your secrets, your battle plans, all of that.
No, thank you.
Oh, okay. I had to try. Thank you. As he walked off.
What if he's gonna stab me?
I no longer think he's going to stab you.
Very obviously, he appears next to you, Meepo. Only if you ask nicely, as he disappears.
Meepo would prefer not to be stabbed again.
Oh, Diane.
What is Click doing at this time?
Click is just taking all of this in.
Yeah.
He's never encountered somebody as talkative as as that one guy. The fact that he's met or he's heard about 3 different animals that he's never even heard of. That this portal person is the closest thing to him that he has seen so far.
I've lost my book with my song in it. Damn it.
And when I say closest thing to him, I don't mean like they're kin. I mean like he is the closest thing of like a humanoid, like a cross between a human and another creature that typically isn't humanoid in any way.
I got you.
Right.
So Click is beside himself and has no idea what to do.
Oh,
Hold on one second. I'm gonna go get a book.
You're good.
Okay,
don't ask me.
we need a book.
I don't know. Do you need a book?
It's got my notes in it.
No.
Specifically a certain song that I wrote.
Logan the lyricist now?
Why not?
It's, for fantasy's sake. But I don't know where the heck that is. It's like it literally had all my campaign notes in it. So I hope I find it. I'd be really sad if I lost it. Because I've been writing in that thing for about 3 years.
Where would you lose it?
Normally I kept it in my backpack. But my backpack I had to give back when I changed jobs.
Oh,
They made you give back a backpack? What? I have like 3 different backpacks from former employers. They never took a backpack back from me.
I've never had an employer give me a backpack.
They'll take the laptop.
Yeah, they took the backpack too.
Wow. I figured that was like to keep, like shirts and stuff.
Nope.
Company branded shirts.
No laptop.
That's very weird. I wouldn't give back the backpack.
It was kind of a package deal. The backpack and the
It's like
laptop came
merchandise.
together.
I'd give back the laptop. Like it's like giving back branded clothes to me. Like what? You gave me this.
Oh well. I'll have to look for it later, but I guess we'll just miss out on the song that I wrote.
I bet it was really, really cool.
Very
Nah,
funky.
it probably wasn't.
Okay.
No, I've used it before. It's just this was like a perfect setup. You're literally got a performing bard in a tavern right now. Oh, that's frustrating.
Improv.
No, I am not improving a song.
Well, it looks like another #1 seed just dropped.
Give
Number
me
one what?
9
Seed.
seconds.
How about basketball?
Gonzaga.
Ah,
8 seconds left. 6 points.
Well,
Oh,
well,
I wonder if I have access to the song I wrote.
wait. No, damn it. It's through my other account too. Chris once got it. And then he had to send it back to me because I needed it.
What are you referring to?
You remember that one song that you found in the book at the Daggerford Mansion? You know,
Let's see here. Yeah, I have it here actually.
yeah, send it to me, please.
That's gonna be a lot to type. Can I send it to you later? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Sorry, I was talking to somebody else. You don't have to type it out. It's fine.
I mean, like, I can send it to you later. More than happy to.
Can you take pictures?
Yeah, actually, let me go ahead and do that.
I'm sorry, I'm completely derailing the game. I thought my book was right here. It's like I've got my 3 other notebooks. I wonder if
just
it's in my
hope
car.
steal it again.
I wonder if it's in my car.
Hmm?
Here, for my own sanity, because I'm going to be too distracted, I'm going to go look at my car real quick. Keep talking because I'm pretty sure the range reaches to my car.
Well, one of my characters in a completely different campaign wrote a poem that absolutely does not pertain to this campaign whatsoever.
That's cool.
Meepo is not an author.
What's going to really suck is if, I actually do find it and it's terrible.
I will at least pretend to love
I mean, I'm not writing a song, so it's more work than I did.
All right, there's the green notebook, but where's my blue notebook? I don't know. Yeah, the fun thing is the range actually does reach my car.
Very staticky when you do.
Yeah, I just cut out.
Very staticky on our end.
I'm kind of sad.
Hmm.
It's okay. I'm sorry. Chief. I did play with them last night, and I think I played with her actually a little bit this morning. Diane, if you're gonna play, you have to actually play her. Are you gonna make it?
Good God.
Did you guys hear any of that?
No.
No.
God damn it! I just sang the whole fucking song.
We heard nothing.
Yeah, like no, not a word.
Fuck.
I wasn't even sure you guys were there anymore.
Ah. This is why people have like shows with like production in like, oh, hot mic or not hot mic. God damn it.
Silent Mike.
I thought it went pretty well on that too. Damn it.
Oh God.
Well,
Okay, so Val, he gets up on a table and he starts tapping his feet. And the whole inn gathers in. Gather round, you merry lads, I'll tell you a tale of good and bad. Of great heroes and noble kings that sucked us all from dreaded wings. The dragons had come with meal in mind, us mere mortals were fine to dine. The crowd is just beating on the table. They fell upon us from on high. We surely thought today we die. But then came the fighting four, along with their giant boar. Dreska was tall and fair, known to kill with but a stare. Ku loved his plants and trees, with spear and spell he defended these. Markon stood in plated steel, used twin blades to bring to heel. Yara was big and burly, auburn hair and very surly. Red, green, blue, white, and black, they stopped them all, every attack. It'd been a while since we've seen them, they ran on legs with tails between them. For the fighting four, they also vanished, but we must remember to never anguish. 'Cause we remember on every shore the sacrifice of the fighting four, 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 four. And the whole crowd just like joins in on that final count of the four, four, four. Until eventually it's everyone raises their hand and shouts and cheers and takes a big long drink of their glass. Even Howard joins in and drains his cup.
Is Marco the guy whose armor I'm wearing?
Yes.
That's what I thought. Thank you.
I knew that was kind of
I
familiar.
hope next Halloween you don't expect me to sing.
Well,
Gotta start prepping those songs now, Ian.
thank you for sending that to me, Chris. It would have killed me if I didn't get to use it in the almost perfect situation.
Oh yeah, you're very welcome.
But I'm gonna look for that book. It's got my whole date line in it too,
Hopefully.
so it's like not keeping track of like when you guys have been where.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Cool.
But yeah, there's more gold being thrown at Val. He bows deeply. It's like he is very obviously not paying for any of his drinks. So, what do you guys want to do now? It seems that you can continue on with the party if you'd like to. Val's not going to sleep anytime soon.
See why not? Did we have plans in the morning?
Just heading to Parnast.
Meepo sure hopes he doesn't get stabbed tonight. Again.
Meepo, do you need somebody to cuddle up with to protect you?
Meepo just doesn't want to be stabbed.
Really? That's kind of surprising, Meepo. You haven't talked about it at all.
Well, then you should know. Meepo doesn't want to be stabbed.
Are you sure? Should I stab you?
Meepo would rather not be stabbed.
Very well. I will not stab you.
Bad for Meepo's health.
Is it? I mean, if you're still here though.
Well, it's close to not being here.
Katya.
Yeah.
You notice that a dwarf is very clearly staring at you.
Like where?
From across the inn, there is a red-headed dwarf with a short beard, only about to his collarbone, and he is. Ever since that song was sang, he has not taken his eyes off of you.
Oh hell no. He wants my armor.
Do you tell anybody else, or does anybody
Maybe-
else notice?
Maybe he wants to stab you too.
Also very much a concern. Nico, does that guy look like he's gonna stab me?
Insight check.
Nico would know.
Meepo is probably gonna say yes, regardless of what this insight rolls.
I assumed as much.
Well,
His intent is not 100% congenial,
what does that mean?
if I'm using that word correctly.
Can you use another word correctly?
Friendly? Pleasant?
Yeah, he's not. It's not entirely pleasant. You know,
So probably
Strong chance.
gonna want to stab you.
I will go to my room.
okay.
They like to stab you there.
Katya, when you go to reach for your key, it is not there.
Nico, did you take the key?
Why would you think Meepo would take it?
I imagine you share the room with me.
Why would you assume Meepo would take your key?
Do you share the room with me?
I guess. But Meepo would not steal your key. Meepo would have his own key.
That's fair. Did we put any of our stuff in our room?
Not yet. You guys
Probably
went.
wait behind the door, waiting to stab you.
I'm gonna look at Meepo. I'm like, Meepo, my key is missing. We might want to get a different room.
Go Well, ask the guy up front.
Does Meepo go to take care of that?
Does Katia go to take care of that?
I thought you said you were going to take care of that.
I thought you were. You're the one missing the key here.
Well, but we could get stabbed in the middle of the night if we don't get a new room.
Meepo?
Yes, I'll get a new room.
Meepo, have you checked for your key?
Fine, Meepo will check for his key.
It's not there.
Meepo figured.
Freaking Simon. I'm going to go beat that guy up.
Just kick down the door.
I checked for my key.
You still have your key.
Just
Do
kick
I
down
see
the
Simon?
door.
Perception check.
So, where might these? Do they charge for keys here?
You can ask.
Do Lou and I still have our keys then?
Yeah, when Katya and Meepo come back down and talk to you about missing keys, Lou and Levi still have their keys.
What was I rolling?
Perception.
14.
No, you do not see Simon anywhere.
Okay. Well, Meepo, I guess I'll go talk to the desk.
Why don't you just knock on the door?
Do we know what room we have?
Yes, you got a specific room.
Did we?
You guys got your rooms, didn't you?
I don't know.
Knock on the door.
Well, you have to come with me.
Fine, knock on the door.
Knock on the door.
Okay, Katya and Meepo will go upstairs and knock on the door. There's no answer.
Well,
I
it's
tried
our
to-
room, so just kick down the door.
I tried the handle first.
It is locked.
Do you think you can pick the lock, Meepo?
Meepo can try.
Do you have thieves' tools, Meepo?
Actually, I'm not sure if I do.
I'm not sure we ever got those back.
I don't think you ever got them back.
No, Meepo probably does not.
Wouldn't it be such a hot commodity?
Just kick down the door.
Oh, I don't want to damage and open my money. Let's go back down to the desk.
Who cares?
I go back
Kick it
down,
open.
back down to the desk.
Okay. You do see Simon.
Hey,
Huh? Hi. Hello. Hello. Yes.
I get real up in his face. Have you seen my key?
Your key.
Yeah.
Is it the one that's hanging on your belt?
I have a key hanging from my belt.
You look down, there's a key that wasn't there before.
I think I like you.
Is it an illusion?
You try to grab it. It is a
grabbed
real key.
I give him like the suspicious like side glance.
He gives you a big smile.
Very well. Go back. All right, we got a key. You have your key back? Is it on your belt?
Meepo's key is not returned.
Huh. Oh, this
Why
guy,
did Meepo's key not return?
we gotta go stand real close to Simon and harass him. Well, you know what? Let me go try this key in the door.
All right. When you try that key, it works.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I'm just gonna go find him then.
All right. Katya has gone to bed. Howard goes to bed as well. Katya, you see him kind of stumbling a little bit down the hallway into his room.
As long as he made it there okay, he probably can do this.
Oh yeah, you see him fumbling with the lock and like he kind of leans on it, and as he opens it, he just falls in.
be able to close the door.
No, you don't see the door close.
I'll go drag him into his bed and place a trash can nearby, and then close the door.
No, no.
No bed, no trash can.
No tomorrow. Until
Yeah, that's fair.
no tomorrow. Let me just sleep through tomorrow. Don't wake me. I don't need tomorrow.
Okay. I'm gonna put the blanket on him. We're not going anywhere tomorrow, are we?
You're supposed to go to Parnast, which is his hometown.
I'll just carry him. We'll figure it out in the morning. I don't say that to him. I just say okay.
Okay. All right, you leave Howard in his room. What does Lou has already gone to bed. He did not partake in drinks.
Then I'm just gonna go join him.
Okay. Yeah, when you come into the room, Levi, Lou is just sitting on his bed. It looks like he's like trying to fight sleep a little bit.
I'll just say, hey, it's been a long day. I think we need to sack out.
You go first.
What are you trying to stay up for? You think you think Meepo's gonna get attacked again?
It may not just be Meepo, it could be us too. I'm just you sleep first, and if I get tired, I'll kick you awake if that's all right.
All right, I'm gonna sleep in my armor.
That doesn't sound comfortable.
Yeah, but it's better than if you think we can be attacked. Then
No,
that's
just-
what I'm gonna do.
You know what? I'll put a chair up against the door. I wouldn't recommend sleeping in your armor. That's not comfortable.
Yeah.
It's
All
like,
right. Well, okay. I will take off my armor, but I will have my shield right there.
yeah, that works. Yeah, I'll take a few hours and then it'll be your turn. All right, and you all go to sleep. Howard is asleep. Katya's in her room. What is Meepo doing?
Oh, Matthew, go to sleep too, I guess.
Okay, you have not recovered your key yet.
Rico is annoyed by this, but figures he's probably gonna get woken up anyway.
Okay.
With a stabby thing.
Probably. Do you have something you could just like jam the door with? Is there like a chair in here?
Yes, there's a chair in the room that you and Katya are sharing.
Yeah, I'll shove that over the door.
Just use it as a shunt.
Why don't you
On the
move
door.
the bed up next to the door?
That's not.
Why not just use the
You hear through the walls.
Ah, cheap hotel.
just use the chair,
Um,
the back of the chair.
our rooms are relatively close together, right?
Yeah, you got the 3 rooms adjoining.
Okay, where are we located at as far as like
Second
the
floor.
space is concerned? Second floor, like, is there rooms beyond us in any direction?
Yeah, there's one more level of rooms as well as some rooms across the hall.
Okay.
I asked Katya, could
How
you
much
just like
space is there between like our rooms and then the rooms closest to us?
Just a tip. Think of it as like a hotel room, really.
Okay.
I mean, but a bit smaller with the door more centered.
Are those rooms being used?
You could knock and check.
Let's see here. I don't want to risk anything. I go and I knock on Meepo's door.
Meepo,
Wow.
you hear a. Katya hears this too.
who is it?
It's Click.
Click. What's up?
I'm going to leave you with something to help make sure you stay safe.
Is this a trick to make me open the door to stab me?
No. It's something that-
Katya, can you just stab whoever's on the other side of the door if they stab me? Okay.
Just from muffled under the covers, you hear a yeah.
All right.
Meepo moves the chair out of the way and opens the door.
All right. I walk in. I find a space kind of in the room.
And then his face changes. Ah, I'm kidding.
And
God damn it.
you see me mutter some arcane words and point my finger at that space. And a spectral humanoid figure appears wielding a massive sword and a shield. And on the shield, you see a symbol of a pearl necklace with an outline in the center of an Aarakocra that looks like me, but more feminine. And I am casting Guardian of Faith. It lasts for 8 hours, requires no concentration.
Nice.
What the fuck?
Thank you.
This thing will keep you safe. Anything that's considered an enemy or is here to hurt you that steps into this room will immediately take damage.
What if he's already in the room?
If he is in the room now,
I mean, they have my key.
yeah, but unlikely that they're here at this moment.
That just means they're probably here at this moment.
Have you inspected your room to see if anybody's here in this moment?
I don't know, but the last guy could just turn invisible.
Even invisible, this thing would still be able to get him.
Yeah, but you said as soon as he enters the room. Does that account if he's already in the room?
Is he already in the room?
I don't know. Probably.
You hear a faint.
I pull out my sword.
A tiny mouse skitters across the floor.
Smash!
Can I sneeze?
I think they can.
I mean, imagine any animal can.
Katya, can you just like swing your sword around the room at things?
No, why not? I'll do that.
I don't know what's in here.
Okay. After checking the room,
Alright.
you have determined that there are no invisible creatures in the room.
Thank you, because I was about to use another spell to figure it out.
Like, just swing wildly at every little corner in the room.
Hopefully none of them want to-
Check in the drawers and under the beds too, please.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, you're good. I'm going to go to bed. Y'all have a good night.
Okay.
Okay.
Left with your spectral nightlight. Do you turn in?
Sure.
Okay.
Kind of resigning. So I'm gonna get stabbed tonight.
Okay. Now click. When you go to bed, you see a Howard already in his room. There is what appears to be some kind of basin placed next to the bed, and you just hear him grumbling. He appears to be asleep, but he is grumbling.
Like, grumbling how?
Oh, like he sounds in pain a little bit, distressed. Yes.
I walk over to Howard. I pull out that pearl necklace with the symbol of Serenetta.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, the pearl necklace itself is the symbol.
Uh-huh.
And holding it in one hand, I lay my other hand on him and I cast Calm Emotions.
He has to make a save, right?
I mean, he's sleeping, so I don't know if you would technically consider that a save.
He fails anyway.
Okay. Because it's only a save if he's unwilling.
Yeah. He calms down for a minute.
There you go.
Yeah. So what do you do?
Click is going to prop himself up next to the window,
Mm-hmm.
and he is going to do his best to stay awake throughout the night, keeping an ear out for anything that may be going on in either Levi's room or Meepo's room.
Okay, so if you're not gonna sleep without a change like uh, Levi and Lou are gonna do,
Oh,
I'm
I
gonna,
understand.
you're not gonna get a long rest, and I'm gonna need
I
you to make.
understand that.
Okay. And if you repeat that, you're gonna have to start taking exhaustion.
I get that as well.
Okay. Okay, make a perception check.
There we go. That is a dirty 20.
Okay, so as you stay awake through the night, you hear footsteps out in the hallway as the other drunk patrons are going to their rooms. You once the spell has worn off on Howard, he starts to twist and turn in his bed again. And looking out the window, you're watching them long enough that you actually determine the pattern that the guards patrol through the town, always in pairs of at least two. They seem to make circular rounds because, judging by the reflection of the color of the hair in the moonlight, you can identify the dwarves.
Okay.
Yeah, and beyond that, the night passes quietly as everyone except Click wakes up with benefiting from a long rest.
Meepo checks himself for stab wounds.
There are no stab wounds.
Meepo's pleased by this.
Yeah. Howard wakes up feeling a bit hungover.
Well, he was kind of over imbibing.
No, don't use such big words, he says from across the breakfast table.
Oh, we woke them up?
No. I was going to say
Means
that
you're drunk.
you all came out of your rooms, I would assume, ready for the day.
Okay.
I'd be like, "Hey, Howard,
Don't do it. Please don't do it.
Do what?
That's much better. Thank you.
What's better?
He orders water and lots of it.
You're gonna be peeing all day.
Piss out the poison.
You were poisoned. Who poisoned you?
I did.
You poisoned yourself?
Yep.
That sounds unpleasant.
They say rubbing alcohol is for outside pain, and drinking alcohol is for inside pain.
I thought drinking alcohol was a beverage.
No, when you take the right amount, it's for inside pain.
You don't seem like you're in less pain right now.
So do your people have like a...
I'm sorry, Katya, I couldn't hear that.
Do your people have a religion?
I can't.
A religion?
Yeah.
Oh, are you talking to me?
Yeah, I think I said Nico. I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. I can't really look at much right now anyway, so I could depending on if you're looking at someone to talk to him, I can't tell right now. We kinda have religion. It's kind of it's not like the faith that I've seen you or Mr. Click practice. It's more of a way of life. Admittedly, I'm not sticking to it very good right now. It's like we're supposed to live in the moment and not hold on to things too hard. Because what may it be, what happens, it could still fucking suck. No, I can't put this off any longer, can I?
What are we putting off?
Going to his house.
Oh, gonna find some dragons.
No dragons.
Well, Howard, we are with you.
I'm just saying, Mr. Liu, you said I could go to the Black Hand, right? Yeah, I put in a word for you. Just maybe that'd be easier, you know. Just never go home, never see my parents again, don't talk to them about anything.
Okay, but we're gonna go find some dragons.
Howard,
No, we're not.
if you don't go home, your parents will have lost 2 sons.
I know.
Just go find where he reincarnated.
He
Meepo,
doesn't.
not all religions think that people reincarnate.
But they're wrong.
Logan, do you think we're close to wrapping up?
Yeah, we're close to wrapping up. I know it's. I was gonna wrap up.
All right.
Look, you're right, Kat. Maybe you're right, Meepo. Either way, I guess I do need to go back home. Not gonna like it. He takes a long drink of water, orders another. This is like, well, I've got my pony. You've got your roach, right? Right,
Yeah.
Katya. So I guess we can head out now, and we'll be in Parnast by the end of the day. Yay!
Yay! Dragon,
No
dragon,
dragons.
dragon.
With all the shouting from Meepo, Howard just tucks his head in again, and that's where we can pick off as you guys head further down the road with the intent of being at Parnast.